Okay, so I'm really excited to have this video here with Max where we're going to start getting into the nuts and bolts of how to do this. The thing to remember is that we're looking at this in a real simple level because it is simple. You don't have to get complicated with it. And the first thing we're going to talk about is data sources. What that means, so think about this, where this is next level with AI agents, and you're trying to give it something to do. Well, you have to give it an action and tell it, well, what is it that I'm doing? Where is it that I need to go? And that's what data sources are all about. So think of it like this, and I'm going to show you, and we're going to show you in another video an example with, let's just say, a customer. So imagine if you were talking to a business. What's a problem that a business has? Sometimes a problem that a business has is, okay, they're getting leads, but they're not getting to them quick enough, right? Like, let's just say somebody has an issue with their basement gets flooded. Well, they go and they fill out a form on a website that, hey, I need help because my basement's flooded. And that person doesn't even realize that email comes in. Are they even collecting leads? If all of a sudden their process is jacked up, don't think that that person's not going to go to business number two. So we could offer a service and say, look, we're going to give you a way for customers to inquire, or maybe it's like a free pizza coupon. We want a free pizza coupon. Go here. So we get their email address. We get their email address, and then what do? We tell the owner immediately, you just got a brand new lead. Do with it what you want. Or maybe we get that email address. We want to put it into an autoresponder. Maybe we get that email address and we want it to go to a webinar. All these different things. I'm just thinking about one example here where the beautiful thing is when you have these 6,000 different integrations that we can work with, think about how can we solve a business problem, and therefore we're creating a system where we can create the whole thing, and it's not complicated. We can create the form, we can create the Google Sheet, we can create this whole thing for the customer, and we control it. So that customer gets this wonderful tool that's going to help their business, but they're going to be paying us month after month after month. So, for example, if we wanted to create a Google Sheet, a spreadsheet, we're going to show you how to create that very easily. And then how do we tell Zapier Central, how do we tell our AI agent to access this? Now, this could be our Google Sheet. This could be a business's Google Sheet. The bottom line is we're showing you how to connect to one source, but there's all kinds of sources that you can integrate with. But we're going to keep it simple, show you how to create the next source, how to do it. But the big thing is for you to say, gosh, if I can start fixing business problems, they're going to pay me month after month after month because I'm giving them something that's going to create tremendous value. I'm setting up marketing systems, but we're doing it in such an easy way. So let's share our screen here and talk about how do we create a data source. So share the screen. All right. And then we see down here, data source. Max, can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right, Max, why don't you walk them through how we're going to, in this example, add a data source.
Yeah, so this might sound a little bit confusing to you guys, but it's actually really super easy, and you have to think of it like, someone who's working for you, like your own assistant that is always available 24/7, 365, and the data sources. It's just like, you want your assistant to perform a certain task for you, so you have to give your assistant access to like a source that your assistant can then go ahead and use to perform the task for you. So this is super easy, and this is just how you hand over that source, like that Google Doc, Google Sheet, like many different things that you can do here to your assistant, let's say. So what you want to do is you want to click on data sources and then on add data source. And then you'll see Airtable, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Notion, and tables. Like, this is a super brand new tool, like Central Zapier or Zapier Central has not been around for a long time. When you watch this, there might be new sources that you can add. As of now, we've got these 5 different ones here. And then let's just go ahead and maybe add a Google Sheet or a Google Doc.
So we're
So
going
you
to
just
click,
want
that means in Google Sheets, Google Docs, these are free. Again, you can create this, you can control this. So I'm just going to say, okay, where is this information going to reside? Let's just say this is where our email addresses are that we want to use. Or maybe it's data. Maybe somebody gives us a report and we talk to our AI agent and say, tell us about this report. Every month when they put new data in this report, do this and spit something out. That's the kind of stuff that you can do. So we click Google Sheets. And then we choose the Google Sheet. So I'm logged in. So we're in the Google Sheets. You want to click on this little gear icon and create a new connection. Like if I choose connection, I have all kinds of different Google accounts that I can choose from. But if I want to create a new connection here, connect new connection, and then it's saying, yes, connect to Google Sheets. I choose my particular account. And it's just saying, is it okay for this AI agent to connect to this free Google account? Sure, I'm okay with it. Allow. And there it is right there. I'm connecting to my Google account and I choose the spreadsheet that I want. Now I have all kinds of spreadsheets. Or I could have gone earlier into my Google Drive, drive.google.com, which again is free to set up. And I could just click new Google Sheet. So let's just say this is AI agents exposed Google Sheet. And this is where my data resides. So maybe it's email addresses. My email addresses will show under here. That's all I have to do is create that Google Sheet. So when I go back here to Zapier Central and I choose a spreadsheet, I can search for AI agents exposed. Now I just created that, so I'm going to click refresh and see it here. There it is right there. Boom. Add data source. So now it's connecting it. So the bottom line is we're using a free tool in this example, a Google Sheet. That's where our data is going to reside. So all kinds of companies use Google Sheets, or you can create it yourself. It's just a place where there is information. It could be emails, it could be reports, it could be anything like that. And there we go. Now we've created our data source. It's as simple as that. Just create a Google Sheet and then tell it what sheet we want to perform the action on. Max, do you have any other comments?
Yeah, this is just amazing if you really think about it. Like for all of this stuff, in the past, you would have either had to do it yourself or to hire someone to do it for you. Now this is free. You don't need to do it yourself anymore. You don't need to hire anybody anymore. So this is just really a no-brainer. So much stuff can be done with this tool here with these AI agents. It's just really cool. And yeah, in the next video, we're gonna walk you through even more of the stuff.